Okay, class. This video is going to go over how to fill out the initial stock information form that's on Blackboard. Let me share my screen here, and we can get this going. So when you go into Blackboard, go into the class of quantitative reasoning, and notice one of these tabs will say stock project. So click on that. And right now there's only two items in the stock project folder. Now there might be more later once I have like how to submit the final presentation, all that. That's later in the semester. But at the very beginning though, I need you to choose 3 stocks, and we're going to stay under $1,000. So the form that I'm have you fill out, you'll put all that information in. But before we get to that, I want to go over like kind of how to choose some stocks. So the goal is to choose 3 stocks. Now we could buy like 10 amount or so many amounts of each stock. That's fine. So let's say I wanted to buy like Apple and I wanted to buy like 3 shares of Apple. That's fine. Not a big deal. As long as we stay under $1,000 and we choose at least 3 stocks. So let's think about this. There's a lot of different ways to actually choose the stocks you want to invest in, right? You can choose it because, hey, I use Apple product. I'm using Apple as an easy example. I like Apple phones. I like Apple products. I might want to invest in Apple. But it's not just investing in it, because in this scenario, we got to stand a certain dollar amount. We need to find out how much Apple costs on the exchange. So right now, I've listed the New York Stock Exchange, all the stocks in it, and NASDAQ. Now, I know that Apple's in the NASDAQ, so I'm going to click there. But if you're not sure, check both of them, because if it's traded, it's going to be on there. Okay, so the 3 stocks you choose have to come either from the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. So here's a NASDAQ, and one of the very first options is Apple. Now, we're going to need that symbol, the AAPL, so I'm going to write that down for Apple. AAPL is its symbol. And right now, it's selling at 174.2. I'm going to round that to 4, or actually to 5, right? If you round it correctly. Okay, 174.25. Now, I've got to choose 2 other stock. This one is valued at 174. I'm going to do 2 of those. So I'm going to say times 2. So I'm going to use my phone here, the calculator. I'm going to say 174.25 times 2. That's going to be $348.50. Okay, so I'm going to buy that amount of Apple. Then I'm like, I'm not sure what else I would want to invest in. I know that my kids play video games a lot, and they talk about like certain things costing a lot of money. If I want to get into video games, I know whenever I was little, I played sports video game, Madden, things like that. EA owns Madden. So I'm going to invest in Madden, or in a way in Madden. I'm going to invest in EA. Now, I don't think EA is here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is on the NASDAQ. Okay, so if I click on EA, this will actually give you everything, but right here is where it's trading at right now, 130. Now, the symbol is EA. That's kind of easy. So I'm going to write that down. I need the symbol, EA. It's investing at it's trading at 130 point, let's say 02. I'm going to buy 2 of that as well. Trying to get hold of me. Okay, let's see here. So 130.02 times 2, that's going to be 260.04. So far, buying 2 Apple stocks and 2 EA stocks, I'm going to do the total. Now, remember, the total for Apple was 348.5. The total for EA is 260.04. So I'm looking at, right now, I've spent $608 in stock. I've got about $400 left, and I need to buy 1 other stock, right? I told you the total, you've got to buy 3. So we're at 2. Let's just Google like hot stock tips 2022. I think I've already done this probably. Yeah, Cramer's top picks for 2022. So if I look at this, it's got Chevron, Eli Lilly, Honeywell, Bosch Health. Those all seem boring, but you know what? Kramer says that there were some. Let's do Honeywell. I think my thermostat is a Honeywell thermostat. Let's look at this. Now, I don't know if it's on, I think it's probably actually on the New York Stock Exchange. So let's click on the New York Stock Exchange here. You could also just Google Honeywell. It'll pop up. Oh, I don't want to do cookies. Hold on. HOL. Yep, Honeywell, right there. It's trading at 215. Well, I've got about $600, so I can do two of those. So Honeywell was HON was the ticker, and then sometimes that's called the ticker. So 215.76, I could buy two of those as well. So 215.76 times 2, that's going to be 431.52. If I add that now, I already had what it was like 608.54. Ooh, that puts me over. What does? Oh, it does put me over. I don't have about $600, about $400. So I guess I can only do one of those. I'll do one of those. So 215.76. And that puts me at 608.54 plus. Actually, let's stop this. We're going to not use this.